2 weeks ago, I made that video about a streamer named Gimpy God. His real name's Lance Carr. He is a quadriplegic streamer whose entire house burnt down last year.
A quadriplegic streamer who his entire house burnt down last year during a stream, if I'm not mistaken. Look, streamer's house burns down while live during a live stream. Hopefully, that's why I be on point with my tech stuff and how I plug stuff. I don't know how it happened fully with that. I didn't see it, but that is crazy. Now look what Pinwenzo does and the community with just him putting a word out there in a video.
On stream, and he and his family lost everything. And it just been a year of just financial problems as well as health problems for that whole family. So we decided to do a charity stream, hoping to raise enough money so that the family could afford the adaptive equipment in the household in order to improve Lance's quality of life. Wow. Because that equipment is extremely expensive and insurance wasn't covering it. So on stream, the total that was raised by the community was $47,000.
Wow, that's awesome, bro. For a dude that's disabled, has a problem, and I'm sure Pinwenzo probably quadrupled that. He just has a heart of gold. He always says that I'm a regular dude. I don't try to be flashy. He was the guy that they try to put the monies out there, like how much streamers make and Twitch streamers that are successful, and they got the numbers wrong. And I told you guys that he said, no, actually I make this much. But he don't take no more donations from people. Now he'd be like, I'm good, guys. Probably he used to, but he don't anymore. He's a successful millionaire. He makes millions every month on ad revenue alone on Twitch. And he's super lit on Twitch and super lit on YouTube and super lit on Twitter and super lit on... He's not the only one. There's millions of regular people that have accomplished this. While having fun, gaming, and making content, but content that matters. Check it out. What happened? Awesome, guys. Tell me what you think about this story.
Which to me is mind blowing because this wasn't like a pre-announced stream or anything. Like we just did it on a random day, and a lot of people showed up to.
Bro, they didn't even tell nobody. Like, could you imagine that? Yo, that's support. That's super support. That's a family. Yo, listen, there's this guy, his house burned down. It's a true story. I followed up. I checked it out. Boom. I'm trying to see what I could do for him. If anybody want to help him out, the link is in the description. You could drop a Cash App. Fat Joe? You could drop a Cash App. They dropped it, all right? For a dude who's disabled who couldn't even take a shower. But let me show you what happened.
Support, and it means the world to me and obviously to the entire Carr family. And I wanted to give you a little update on how that money's been used so far. Lance has been giving me frequent updates. They've now been able to move into a house again for the first time since theirs burnt down. And thanks to the donations, they've even been able to afford the lift so that way Lance can actually take a bath.
Bro, they bought the machine that the doctors can't give them. Nobody will give you this. The mayor, nobody. They could have called somebody, the company, to donate it to them. We call companies for tech stuff, and they send it so we can make the ad. If I would have called that company to make an ad, they probably would have sent it because they want to advertise themselves, but they won't give it to a dude that's just going to use it and not show it. But my guy right here showed it. That's an awesome thing. Helping a person with disabilities, $47,000. I seen people donate way more than that, millions on here. But what happened is this. This was a spur of the moment. Yo, listen, this just got me tight right now. Guys, I got a link in the description if you want to help out, right? Like that. It wasn't like he made a video, planned it, he gave it a week, he kept advertising it. He gets viewed by millions of people. It's trending number 6 right now worldwide. He's always on the trending list. We're just talking about even any video, and that's why I put the title the way it is and everything, and I put his picture because I wanted to reach people that are into this type of content, that this is an awesome dude, and even I watch him. You know what I mean? I'm not the type of guy that somebody says something, and because they say something today that I don't like, I unsubscribe or I unfollow or I don't, you know what I mean? I don't do that because I wouldn't do that to my wife. I wouldn't do that to my kids. If they say something I don't like, would I leave them? No. They say things all day that I don't like. So if we're going to say we family, then we family. If I say something you don't like, why would you get mad? The content creator, unsubscribe, unfollow. Like, that's weird. You was never family. So I'm happy that you left. Because now I know you was never real. The love was fake from the beginning. Because you would understand me. Like, War is mad. Or War gotta talk like that sometimes. You know, he gotta talk his, you feel me? Or whatever. You know? But I'm not saying it for no reason. I'm just saying that that's just the way life is, man. But shout out to him, Pin Winslow, man. He's an awesome human being. That's what I think. And I watch people on the internet that make a difference, that make content that matters. And I always tell you guys, the people that really watch me and they pay attention to On the Lockout, to Tech for Rec, TEK, the number 4, and REK, just in case, to any platform that I'm on, that not always, but most of the time, you kind of sort of become who you watch. It's like when you was growing up as a child. If you listen to Little Boozy or whoever's music you listened to that was super negative and talked about murder and the person was actually committing murders and hurting their own people, like Little Boozy, then 9 times out of 10, you carry yourself like Little Boozy. And you're an evil person. I'm just making a comparison. I'm not trying to say that Boozy had anything to do with the homicide of the jeweler or nothing. That's their business. I don't know, right? But this is an awesome story. And these people not going around shooting each other, throwing at each other on YouTube. They help each other grow. And that's why I watch Pin Winslow all the time. I'm pretty sure he doesn't know I watch him. I never told him. You feel me? The chances of him probably even caring, he probably does care. That I could say, but I post him a few times to tell people what's going on with him, like with the things that he has done. And this one was just major to me. And I think this is a major accomplishment, even for Pin Winslow. Not only the people, for him. It's like, bro, you did that. You feel me? You really, like, we help people in real time. So when I see everybody else or somebody else help somebody or people in real time with the money they're receiving, it makes me happy. Like, wow, there still is good people. You know what I mean? So I don't fully lose the hope. And I don't have to bring out my Make YouTube Great Again hat that's on my Warpath NYC channel. That's what it stands for, those letters. Make YouTube Great Again. Tell me what you think, though, about this so far. The story is super touching. My guy, God MC, said he has billions of views on YouTube. Yeah, facts. He is a funny dude. The only thing, a lot of people from our section of YouTube don't watch him because he's not cursing. He's polite. He'll disrespect you and hurt your feelings and drag you politely. And it's funny, bro. Right? Right? I'll be like, oh, no, he didn't. And a lot of people in the streets of New York and New York City, I put them up on Pin Winslow. People tell me I didn't even know who that. I don't watch dudes that look like that. I know that's the problem. That's why we go to jail. That's why we go to prison. That's why we carry ourselves the way we do, like morons, and we think that it's okay because we don't watch people like this that carry themselves manly, like a regular human being. And that's why we don't win, because we too busy hating on each other. We don't help each other. Pin Winslow and that community, they help each other to the end. And that's why he won. That's why he's winning. That's why he never fell off, not even a little bit. Because he's being himself. And the people love that. And they notice that. With all respects to you guys on this side of YouTube and this community, that's why I went over there and tried to do my gaming, my tech. I'm looking for another family. The one that I built over here on YouTube, they went left. They were not real. So I look for love somewhere else. Hopefully I'll get it in the gaming community.
So here's a picture of the lift that was installed in their home just recently. This isn't the whole lift. I believe it's on a track system. So this thing's like a pretty big piece of tech, and it alone comes out to about 30 grand in installation fees and everything like that. So it's all very expensive equipment, but it's super important because he hasn't been able to bathe properly since the house burnt down. So he went a year with just sponge baths, and thanks to all of you, he now has that lift so that way he can properly get clean. So I don't know. I just find it all extremely special to see the community come together and just do something great for someone who absolutely deserves it. So this is me blowing you some wet, sloppy kisses for just how generous you were to Lance and his whole family. But this video isn't just about that. This is just a giant, big, warm hug from old Grandpappy Charles here. Just as a big thank you just for all of the support recently. I fully understand that words like this probably don't carry much weight with most people anymore, since every YouTuber ever says shit like this. It's a massive cliche, but it also just is the truth. I haven't been able to think of a new way of reinventing this wheel or pioneering the new meta in showing a genuine appreciation.
Yo, he's killing it right now with truth. If you listen and you know proper English, bro, just because he's not talking street and ghetto, the algorithms don't understand ghetto talk, bro. That's why these dudes win with millions of views, because they're speaking proper English, bro. You get it? Matt, what's up? God bless you.
So all I can do is just say it to you and hope you believe me. And I'm not just talking about like views or anything. I've always just made content because it's a lot of fun to make the content. I'm talking about like the actual
facts. He said like me. It's not about the views. I actually make content because it's fun to make the content, and it helped save my life. I built computers today. A dude that started telling prison stories. That's ill. That's an awesome story, bro. Well, I used to get high. I used to rob people. I was a stick-up kid. I was over 25 arrests and over 19 convictions. A member of the Almighty Latin King and Queen Nation for almost 30 years of my life. Today, I am none of that. I'm not a drug addict no more. I'm not a stick-up kid. I'm not a devil. I'm not a grimy dude. I could be, but I put him away. I don't want to be him no more. And when you do all that, instead of the average human being seeing that, a hater and a person that thinks they super tough, they think you're trying to be tough or you're showing off. Bro, I should be showing off. That's why when Homeboy said today in the live, this guy thinks he's the man. Nah. And I said, I am the man. And I said my accomplishments. You should feel like you're the man too. Pink Winslow's the man. The dude that his house burned down, the paraplegic, the dude, he's the man. Until you start feeling like you the man, you always gonna be your same self, bro. We all the man in our own right. Fat Joe feels like he's the man. That's why he felt like he had the cojones to say what he said about millionaires, multi-millionaires, YouTubers, content creators. YouTube and these platforms have created more millionaires than anything in history. And here's one of them. He don't only make millions on YouTube. He makes millions on all his platforms. And he don't got now one hit record. He looks like a millionaire to you? Huh? Because his heart and his mind and his soul, he's a real dude. But we get confused on what's real. He don't got a fade. He don't got a gold chain. He's not talking like, yo, what up? What's poppin', Warpath? What's good, yo, homie? What up? Yo, Five, what's good? He probably laughs at things like that. Like, them dudes are clowns, bro. Who these goofies? Get him out of here. But you look at him like the goofy. No, bro, he's the millionaire. You're the goofy, bro. Nobody wants you around them to help you make money. You never would do nothing with yourself because you're still you're not changing. You're still the same dude that talks like, yo, what up? What's good? What's popping? And your boss is, you trying to get a job at that spot. I would never hire you. You're probably robbers. Like, people be right. And I talk like that in the street around other dudes that talk like that. But if they wouldn't talk like that, probably I wouldn't. None of these dudes really talk like that. You was not raised to talk like that. That is not proper English. You force yourself to talk like that with slang and what up, what's good. You could say, what up, good morning. You get it? But you choose not to. You choose to try to be a super thug. But you're burning and hurting inside. I'm a real right dude, so I love real dudes like Pinwinzo. I don't know, I just like the kid. That's it. Nothing for nothing. And I got a lot of friends that are millionaire content creators and have millions of followers and made millions and got over 40 people employed for them. And I don't even say nothing to them or post them. So it's not about views, it's not about money, it's not about none of that. Because my friends today, the majority of them that I talk to on the internet and on the phone, they content creators. They all millionaires. So when you want to become a millionaire, you surround yourself with people that think like a millionaire or on their way to captivate millions. If I want to be a street thug and a gang member, I'll go back to hanging out with the bros or with people that are doing super negative things. Not that I don't, but I'm not involved in those activities. I don't have to be today. I found something that keep me occupied, that kill my time, that make me a better me. Bro, I learned how to build computers and all that. I fix people. People call me to fix their audio. At times, $500 in less than 5 minutes. On a phone or Instagram. I don't even know the dude. I try to show you the same way. But you rather think and try to, not everybody, I'm just saying to the haters, and think somebody's trying to show off. How can I show off if at the same token I'm saying link is in the description for those that want to help the channel grow? Just because a dude is acquiring a certain amount of money, that don't mean that they still don't need more. The reason why Pinwinzo, all these other channels grow, Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tap Man, all them white dudes, right? And even the black brothers that are millionaires in streaming that made it is because they don't talk like that. Like, yo, what up? What's popping? What's good, bro? We in the building. Yo, when I was up top, homie. That's not making it nowhere, bro. I promise you. I promise you, bro. It's good for the moment. You're not going to be here long, a content creator. In your own right, I'd even laugh. Honestly, I ain't even going to hold you, bro. I know that it could change, but for the ones that I know that ain't going to change it, when I hear some of the dudes, even though I set off the trend for the Rikers Island storytelling, when I hear dudes talk like that and say, I'm a content creator, in my head, honestly, I do laugh. I'm like, son, it's crazy. The real content community will never look at you like a content creator. They look at you as a gang member. They're still banging and you on the internet, cyber banging. And you put up a video and you trying to big up your gang. Like, for real. Make content, bro. You got it in you. You just got to let go of that gang that don't care about you and your fake facade. We all could be tough. We all was gangsters. We all hurt people because we was hurt. I always try to figure out how it came about that YouTube became a competition, this side of YouTube, on who's tougher than who. What gang was the oppressor, what gang wasn't the oppressor. We all know the true story. The Spanish gang started because they was being oppressed by the blacks. When they got bigger, the blacks felt like they were being oppressed. They wanted the same unity, the same love. They even said it, but you're not paying attention. You too busy trying to say, oh, people lost the war. These people, how could you lose a war? You was the oppressor.